Nick Swisher, kind of you to be back here in studio here.
Right, I'd be here every day if you needed me.
From Fox Sports, 12-year MLB veteran, and it's good to have you back here.
Thank you, my man.
Now, when you get to the postseason, it becomes a different level of intensity, obviously, and it's such a mental game, and the pitching's so much better that you're not going to get somebody that's just either coming up from AAA. You're not going to get somebody on short rest.
Yeah.
You might get some, on really short rest.
But like one of their best guys.
I guess what I'm saying is that it's so difficult to get on base.
Well, not only that, in every pitch,
43% of the time.
Yeah, every pitch in the postseason is a stressful pitch. That's the thing. That's why you don't see guys going to 100 and 110 pitches in the playoffs. It just doesn't happen that often because the stress level is so high on every pitch that it's hard to maintain that for the entire duration of that.
Nick Swisher here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's discuss a little bit more of this and then turn to the ALCS.
Let's hit it.
The play at first base.
Right.
Dirty? Yes? No?
Yeah, I was interested to see what JT was going to say about that as well.
Well, he's also his teammate.
I understand that. And that's the thing is I think Manny and Aggie, they kind of hugged it out a little bit. I think Manny wants to win. He's here in L.A. He's playing for a couple things. He's playing for a ring. He's also playing for a major contract. I saw in an interview with Ken Rosenthal, he was saying that, he was wondering, which team is going to show him the love, right? Where he's going to end up. So it looked kind of dirty.
Okay. That's what I'm wondering.
If you would say to a non-baseball fan, what did you think about that play? They would be like, wow, that didn't look right. That kind of felt like a high school play. That happened to me at first base multiple times in high school.
Because you didn't get your foot off soon enough, or what?
By the way, man, there's a lot of room on the outside part of that bag to be able to veer off. By the way, in that situation, you're out. Like 99% of the time, that ground ball to the shortstop in the major leagues, you're out. Mm-hmm. And Manny's not the swiftest of guys, and he even said it. He's not the diving into first base type of guy. That's just not his personality. So I think with Manny Machado, you have to take the good and the bad. And for me, I think the good outweighs that stuff.
Well, sure. So let me take this, I guess, piece by piece. My first thought when I saw it is why was Aguilar hovering on the base like that? That's odd, right?
When it happened.
You played first base.
Yeah,
you
real time.
You take your foot off.
And he
the
did.
Base,
You kind of caught it, right? Because as a first baseman, you kind of say, "Hey, hit me in the chest," right?
Right.
So when guys do hit you in the chest, you want to let them know that you
got it.
You realize that, right?
Oh, so he's. To me, I took that to mean he's letting Machado know you're out, and I'm just letting you know.
Oh, no. I thought that was a great throw from Arcia, a little bender across the diamond, right in the chest.
See, that's why I want to have a major leaguer of 12 years, somebody who's been playing baseball your whole life on that. So just first blush, you're like, that's a dirty play by Machado when you saw it.
Yeah, I guess if you want to say it kind of caught my attention, then I guess I would have to agree with you a little bit.
Well, it certainly caught Yelish's attention. He called him a dirty player.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. And that was instantly, afterwards. But the one thing I love about the Milwaukee Brewers is the reason why they are where they are right now is they've got each other's back, man. Yeah. They are a team. They are a unit. And they have each other. That's the thing, is a team, that's why winning the World Series is the hardest thing to do in the world. You take 25 to 35 different guys, different personalities, different countries, different upbringings, and you work together as a team for a common goal. And that's where the Milwaukee Brewers are succeeding right now. Regardless of that loss last night, as devastating as it was, I expect them to come back tonight with fire and vengeance and bring everything they have. Now, do I think they might win that ball game? I mean, it's still up in the air, but Clayton Kershaw does what he's capable of doing.
How about that? 14 hours after you lose a game like that, here comes Clayton Kershaw.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, these are the nights, baby, when I'm so happy that I'm on this side. You know what I'm saying? When I'm like, go get him, boys. You got this, man. Because I'm telling you what, the game has elevated so much, and it's so much fun to watch these amazing athletes perform their craft at such a high level.
And then the neat thing about putting a team together for a postseason run, Nick Swisher here, after we just chatted with Justin Turner, are the people that are added midstream that become so important.
Totally.
So yesterday you had Nate Eovaldi do what he did from the mound for the Red Sox. He was terrific. I mean, he threw at one point that I saw Brandon McCarthy, who I follow on Twitter, was raving about a 96-mile-an-hour cutter.
Yeah, bro. The fact that
a
human being can move a baseball at that speed in such a short distance is unbelievable, man. So it just goes to show you just wait, man, and see where these athletes are in the next 3-4 years and what they're doing. Yeah. Our minds are gonna be blown for sure.
So you think that we're gonna see more and more people spin a spin a fastball.
I just think
that.
Now power is the name of the game. They even, the drive line throwing. Remember, how all we wanted to do was hit home runs and play home run derby when we were kids?
Yeah.
All these kids want to do is crow hop and throw at 110, 115 miles an hour. It's unbelievable where the athlete is going to.
And then the go-ahead run, Steve Pearce. It wasn't even off a lefty.
Well,
he smoked that one off the foul pole off a righty, and it was 3-2, and then the dam broke with a grand slam home run later on.
But by JBJ, which was obviously the nail in the coffin at that point. But just look at where we are right now in the postseason. We're not talking about the headliners. We're not talking about the major all-stars having the biggest impact. We're talking about the role players, the Eric Kratzes, the Arcias, the Steve Pearces, to see these guys step up in the moment right now and to be shining is amazing, because Orlando Arcia got sent down to the minor leagues twice this year. And for him to come up, he had 3 home runs in the regular season. He got 3 home runs in the postseason.
It's amazing.
To see him shine the way he is right now, man, this is what the postseason is all about. These are the stories that you tell for years and years to come. And it's so awesome to see it, man, because it's not always the best players that get the job done for you in the postseason. So
the Houston Astros and the Red Sox, 4 games left in this series. We'll see if they even have to play all 4 games. How do you see it playing out from here, Nick Swisher?
Yeah, I hope it goes 7. Obviously, every series from now on, man. Baseball season's almost over.
I know.
I mean, obviously, it's a major love of mine, and I love watching the game. I love learning the game.
But who wins, you think?
In my mind, I feel like the Houston Astros are still the team to beat. I understand that was a huge win last night by Boston, and I also feel like Alex Bregman maybe gave the Boston Red Sox a little bit of locker room talk, a little bit of wallpaper when he put those Instagrams up on Evaldi when he was watching his all his tape. So I think,
does that really mean something?
Yeah, but I think for me,
what happens in a locker room when they see something like that?
Be like, hey, man, did you see this? Because let's be honest, in a locker room, it's all cell phones, right? Everybody's on their cell phones, whether they're doing whatever. So it's definitely very noticed. And it obviously got taken down real quick. I laughed, man. I thought it was awesome because I love Alex Bregman's swag. I love what he's doing. I feel like he's not only talking about it, but he's backing it up, man. And when you're doing both, you can do whatever you want.
Well, they're walking him. They're really not giving him much to hit. And we're seeing they're...
Yeah, and Gurriel's hitting right behind him.
So the amazing thing is, Swish, is that I'm of the same mindset of you, is that the Astros and they're defending champs for a reason.
Yeah.
And they've got 2 more at home.
Right.
And then I think that they've got the stones to go pull one off in Fenway Park. But while I keep having this mindset, the Red Sox keep winning games.
Yeah. I mean, they've done it. Well, it's crazy, man. They've done it all year long.
They keep winning games. So maybe they just keep winning games till they send the Astros.
Well, that's the thing, man. It is. It's
entirely possible that happens.
On paper, there's nothing the Houston Astros can't do. I mean, they dominate in every aspect of the game.
Right.
Until you play the game. And last night, I think we saw that. And I think it just goes to show you how important every pitch is in the postseason. So I think right now, I still feel like in my poll when we started this at the beginning of the month, I had the Houston Astros and the Milwaukee Brewers. So I still have 2 teams in it, which is nice.
So you're going to still stick with that? Also,
you know what? I don't know, man. I feel like after last night, I feel like that was a huge momentum shift for the Big Blue, for the Dodgers.
And they come right back 14 hours later.
And I am such a fan of Clayton Kershaw, and not only what he's done for the game of baseball, but what he's done for Los Angeles, what he's done for the Dodgers, the organization. He's a homegrown kid.
Yeah.
To see him having the success that he's had, and even though he had a little hiccup in that last start, I expect him to come out and do the job tonight. Hopefully see a masterful performance from him.
If you're counsel, do you throw Hader for a 3rd straight day, knowing you got an off day here? I mean...
Well, here's the deal.
He's racked up a ton of pitches.
Well, this is the thing. This is why I feel like baseball managers need to know their guys. I feel like you work all season long in developing these relationships with these individuals for this moment. So when I'm walking around during batting practice and I'm going to each and every one of my guys and I'm saying, hey, Josh, how you feeling today, brother? You feeling okay? Hey, how many you got for me? You think you can give me 1? You think you can give me 2? Right? I go around to all my guys. Then I have an unbelievable gauge of how my guys feel.
But nobody's going to say no to that
But
question.
It doesn't matter. I can look you in the eyes and I can see that. I can see something different in you when you're confident and when you're not confident.
No kidding.
Well, I mean, unless you're my wife and you're faking, But either way, man. But either way, I feel like I have a, I feel like that's what I would do as a manager. I would go to these guys.
YP, Nick. That's right. Not an OP.
That's right. It's not an our problem.
It's our problem. It's your problem.
It's your problem.
I'm working hard, boys. But I think either way, you got to have a gauge for your guys, and it's at the end of the day, it's your call, right?
So you think it'll be Dodgers, Astros again?
Well, I don't know, man. I feel like today I feel like it could be Dodgers, Astros. Tomorrow I could think something different.
Yeah, ask you later tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'll text you something different after the game.
It's amazing. You're the man, Swish.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for coming in here.
Awesome, man. Anytime, baby.
You got it. That's Nick Swisher here on the Rich Eisen Show. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's in the green room.
I heard about this, man. I love being with you, man. But Kareem, come on, let's go.
I know.
Right?
I know. It's amazing.
The sky, come on. My dad used to get me with that in Pig all the time. Every time I had PI, he'd go with the sky hook right from the foul line.
You couldn't do it?
No, I mean, I was a little kid, man. At that point, you're just under. I still, you know what? I'm gonna go home and work on that.
You should
when I come back, I'm gonna send you a video of me
Please
like skyhooking. Maybe I get some tips from my man.
Or just to show what we did in the television, maybe we only segment just skyhook some marshmallows your way.
Oh, that would be dope. Hey, you know what else would be dope, man? Hey, get on over to the sweatshop, man. Remember we were talking about you coming to work out. Yes. This Run Rich Run thing, man. I'm serious, bro.
So that
we're
your
get your speed down.
Your sweatshop is your makeshift gym in your garage, right?
Yeah, it's in my mind, my trademark gym in my mind, you know?
Okay.
Right.
I'm coming to the Nick Swisher sweatshop.
Brother, I can't wait, man. I'm telling you.
Well, before then, we'll
talk.
But I don't know.
I mean, whatever you're doing now, man, it's working, bro, because you're killing it. So maybe the sweatshop's not your thing. I'm not sure.
Am I killing it, guys?
Yes.
That's right. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Look at your guys, man. The love in this room for you, bro, is crazy.
Yeah. There's been a lot of love. Good to see you, Swish.
Good to see you,
You got it. Nick Swisher here on the Rich Eisen. You're at Nick Swisher on Instagram as well, right?
At your boy Swish.
At your boy.
Right?
At your
Even
boy
better.
Swish.
Yeah, and then at Nick Swisher on Twitter. But
fantastic.
Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.